Good evening, my fellow Cameroonians, and to our diaspora family listening across the world. This is the CamVox Times, late night edition. Tonight, I set aside the calm of the newsroom and speak to you, not as an anchorman, but as a son of this nation, a representative of the CPDM USA task force, and a voice of truth, because tonight, we expose the real Issa Tchiroma Bakary, not the polished politician you see on campaign posters, not the man with a silver tongue at press conferences, but the political opportunist who has proven time and again that he cannot be trusted. Let's rewind. Born in 1949 in Garua, Issa didn't rise through sacrifice or conviction. He began as a state engineer at the Ministry of Mines, Water and Energy. But when the April 6, 1984 coup attempt rattled Cameroon, Issa was accused of complicity. He spent 6 years behind bars, not for loyalty, not for justice, but for suspicion. His release in 1990 wasn't vindication. It was the magnanimity of President Paul Biya's amnesty. Remember that. His political story begins not with courage, but with mercy, from the very man he now attacks. In 1992, Issa entered parliament under the UNDP, a party built on sweat, blood, and the dream of democratic struggle. But what did he do? Within months, he betrayed them, accepting a ministerial position under President Biya as Minister of Transport. That decision fractured the UNDP and proved Issa's true character. He values personal gain above loyalty, above party, above principle. By 2007, after years of wandering between alliances, he created the Front for the National Salvation of Cameroon. Sounds grand, doesn't it? But peel back the paint and what do you find? Nothing but a personal vehicle. FSNC was never a grassroots movement. It was a bargaining chip, a platform to keep Issa relevant, to make sure he always had a seat at the table. Then came his greatest performance, Minister of Communication, government spokesperson. For 10 years, Issa was the loudest defender of CPDM policy, swearing loyalty to President Biya, attacking critics with venom and parading himself as the ultimate insider. He wasn't doing it for conviction, he was doing it because he loved the spotlight. In 2019, Issa slid into yet another chair, Minister of Employment and Vocational Training. Once again, he wore CPDM colors like a uniform. But then, June 2025, he resigned. Not out of conscience, not out of principle, out of calculation. He smelled change in the air and he switched sides overnight, just like he's always done. Now he wants to be president, and here we are. Issa Tchiroma Bakary, the man who betrayed the UNDP, who betrayed the CPDM, who has built his life on opportunism, now parades himself as Cameroon's savior. But mark my words, a man who betrays everyone he touches will betray the ordinary Cameroonian. My friends, do not be fooled. Issa Tchiroma Bakary is not change. He is chaos, he is instability, he is betrayal in a suit. As our sister Ms. Tamfu, CPDM USA Section President and President of the CPDM USA Task Force for the re-election of President Paul Biya, put it best. A devil you know is far better than a manipulator like Issa. The vote for Paul Biya is the vote for greatness and hope. So tonight, I call on you, stand firm with the CPDM, stand firm with President Paul Biya, and do not hand over the future of Cameroon to a man who has never known loyalty. This has been the CamVox Times Late Night Edition. I am Dr. Julius Taka. Good night, and may Cameroon rise in greatness and hope.